Okay, so now we're going to start talking about equations more. And in the next video, I'm really going to break down equations and start to understand them. But right now, we're just primarily working on choosing equations and trying to figure out what equation is going to represent in words what we have. So kind of like what we've already done, it's just now we're adding an equal sign to it. So I'm going to look at this first problem. It says 18 reduced by a number is 10. What is that number? So again, bite-sized chunk. 18 reduced. So we're saying 18 is reduced. So we have 18 and it's being subtracted by something. So we'll read into it a little bit more. And we see that it is reduced by a number. Aha! By a number. Doesn't specify what that number is. So there's where our unknown comes into play. So we'll just call that number, say, an n. Okay? And the result of that is a 10. Okay? Now it asks for what is that number. Really, at this point in the game, we're not ready to start figuring this out. But we are going to start developing the tools to solve for this. And some of this you might be able to do in your head. But the key to this is to realize that, yeah, okay, I can do some of this work in my head. But that's not what we're doing it for. Because when we start dealing with really complex problems, we're not going to be able to do those complex problems in our head. So the skills that we're learning now also apply to really big problems. And it's those really big problems that we can't do in our head that we need this stuff for. Okay. So now, here's the next one. The temp, it's supposed to be temperature, dropped by 18 overnight and is now 10 degrees. What is that temperature? So it says the temperature dropped by 18. Does it tell us what the temperature is? And the answer is no. So the temperature is some number. We'll just say T. Now it dropped by 18, so that means whatever it was, we took away 18 overnight, and now is 10. So the result of that is 10. Right. So notice how I'm just making little bite-sized chunks here. Okay? I don't want to try to do too much. Roger bought an $18 DVD on sale for $10. What was the discount? Okay, so he bought an $18 DVD. So the DVD is 18. Okay, now there was a discount. So we subtracted whatever the discount was. I'll call it a D. And the result of that was $10. Okay, again, bite-sized little chunks.